Alright, this is a Honda CRV, and going to show you a couple spots on here where the steam really comes in handy on the exterior, getting stuff out. If you'll look, go ahead and shut this door. See right here, this is actually paint that has been etched in to the side. Now it's going to need a pretty good polishing as well. That's not what we're doing today. Today we're just doing a wash, clay bar wax and seal, but we're not going to be polishing. So there's probably some of these rub marks will not be able to come out without polishing. But we're going to do just the steam, the wax, and the seal and see how these come out. We'll do an after here in a little bit. I'll show you some of these spots. Lots of it down the driver's side door here. Inside's in rough shape. I'll do it after that. This is stuff I won't be able to do. This is just repair issues. You'll see how ripped up it is. But then there's some stuff, like all this is obviously ripped and torn. But a lot of this, you'll notice, is actually dirt, and it's going to come out with that steamer. And we'll just do a quick little sweep of the inside. We're going to use that steam. We're going to get into all these tracks. A little bit of a smell. And we're going to get in here and really get down and deep with that steamer. Hopefully bring it back to life for. Notice there's a really big spot up here on the front. Yeah, this is the big one. See how big this is. If you can listen. Might be hard to hear. I'm out next to a hospital, so there's a lot of road noise. But alright, this is all the before. And then I don't have a GoPro yet. I'm going to be working on one. I'll get a GoPro and we'll start showing you exactly how this steamer works. But in the meantime, I'm just using the phone, and this is before, and then I'll do an after as well. Alright, then after we use the steam, the steamer that I'm using, I'll just walk around and show you that. This is my setup. Got a little vacuum here, a little rigid, little Honda E2000 or EU2000, which is amazing. Little generator. Does great for what I need. It whisper quiet. I can run the thing and have a conversation with somebody, which is just ridiculous. And this is what I use as my steamer. It's the Optima steamer. This is the DMV version, the diesel. It does need electric for the motherboard. That's why we've got this, as well. I've got it modified a little bit because the diesel comes out the top, and so I've got a little vent on here that I modified just to blow that hot exhaust out the back so don't catch my truck on fire. This is the back side of it. You got a moisture control valve right here, your two nozzles. Really neat machine. But yeah, I'm going to be putting up more videos soon as far as actually showing this thing in action. And my polisher that I use when I do polish is just a Porter Cable XP. No big deal. A lot of Chemical Guys products. Alright. Alright. This is the CRV. Earlier we had all that paint stuff on there. That's the inside now. Way better. Cleaner. Nice. Couldn't get this out right here. This little, I think it's a burn mark though. Leather looks way better. Leather luster did. As of that paint, remember that paint that was right here? You're able to get quite a bit of it off. It's still, like I said, it needs a polish. So the stuff underneath the paint really couldn't get, but I was able to just wax and seal, and at least that's going to fill in some of those scratches. Now eventually that wax and sealant will come off, and the scratches, I mean, they're not gone. You can only get them gone with polishing if they're just in the clear coat. But like I said, this wasn't a polish job. This was just a wax and seal. So I did clay bar it as well though, just to help try to get some of that paint out of there. The steam did a pretty good job. Like I said, when I get the GoPro, I'm going to show you it in action. But as you can see, just with steaming, clay barring, waxing, and sealing, we were able to get that looking pretty good compared to what it was. And then this whole front part This is pretty rough too. Remember earlier, this was real bad. It's just a big mar of paint, and you still got a lot of scuffs in there. You can see all the scuff marks still that probably would come out with polish, I'm assuming. They don't look like, there might be a little area here on the bend, the little corner where it did go through the clear coat into the paint. And there's a lot of places where the bugs have been sitting on here. Bugs are uric acid, and if you let those bugs sit on your clear coat, it's just going to eat it up, and then you'll have a permanent bug mark basically in your clear coat. And you can get those polished down as long as you catch it in time, but don't let bugs sit on your clear coat very long, man. If you see bugs, go ahead and get them off. Carry a little some citron with you in your car, and anytime you get out and you see some bugs, go ahead and just take the extra second to wipe it off. It'll save your investment, man, because those bugs, that uric acid, it just eats away clear coat like nothing. Especially if you live like in the south, like in Florida, those love bugs, they're horrible. But yeah, this is the after, using just the steamer. Not bad. Doing a little walk around before I get this back to the lady. This was in real rough shape. As you can see, I was able to get it clean, but I had to be really careful with that steamer because I didn't want to damage any of this any more than it already was. But the driver's side is even worse. We'll take a look at that. But overall, not horrible, just for the job that we had to do. This was in pretty rough shape, and we got it looking at least like a like you care about it a little bit. Like right here, this is what we were talking about. This is just all tore up, and I was able just to get in there. I hit steam in the back part, there those cracks, and I just hand cleaned all of this. Just scrub, all scrub in one way, trying not to hurt it any more than it already is hurt, damaged. Alright guys, that's this guy. We'll get this cut up, get it edited, and put it on YouTube. And hopefully we get that GoPro here soon, and I'll start doing a bunch of new videos on how to steam cars. I know a lot of you are out there going pro, and you're thinking about using steam. A lot of people will tell you that it's not as good as, not as safe. And technically that is true if you don't know what you're doing. But there are techniques you can use with steam, especially with this Optima steamer in the truck, because it has a water control valve, so you can actually put more water or less water on the car to get off those heavy dirt and stuff, and then use your microfiber towels accordingly. And there's some technique involved, but if you use the correct technique, you can really do a decent job. I mean, more than decent. You can do a professional detail with just that steamer. Alright guys, talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye.